Good day from WA. Hi, this is Julie. Welcome to my channel. I want to say a really big thank you to people who subscribed to my channel recently. It's growing at a nice little rate now. I'm quite happy. It's really nice to have new people to connect with and talk to and listen to their comments and get ideas as to what they would like to see from the channel. So if you haven't seen the giveaway video yet, then you can head over there. There'll be a link in the description box because I'm giving away a whole bunch of items that you could use for your Margarete Miller collaging or for your junk journaling or art journaling. Head over to that video and comment and subscribe to be entered in the giveaway, which is going to be given away this week, Thursday, September 9th. So it will probably be towards the end of the day here in Australia, so that it will actually be September 9th in the US and the UK, because if I did it in the morning, it would still be Wednesday. So I'll do it Thursday, and I'll make sure that it's Thursday all around the world. So it'll be in the evening Australian time. Let's get on with the Margarete Miller Challenge number 37. So the items that you need today for 37 are anything that starts with S, text in a language that is not your native tongue, a car, translucent paper such as a tracing paper, vellum or tissue paper, something with fins, and the bonus is a receipt. I'm pretty sure I'm not doing anything with a fin today because it doesn't really fit with the other items. So I'm going to switch the fins out and put in the bonus, a receipt. So this is the book that I've been using. It's an altered children's book, and I've collaged the front. So I actually did a masterboard and then I used that as the collage for the front. Just added lace and some decoration and added the title of the book. So these are the pages we've done so far in this book, CW Planner number 29, number 30, 31 and 32, 30, that's also 32 and 33, 34 and 35, and last week's was 36, which made everybody hungry for chocolate apparently. The next book I choose is actually going to be open out to a double page spread, and I will actually just have the one page for the spread because this one page, two page, yeah, that's actually annoying me. Okay, let's get started. What I want to do with this one is I want to collage the background completely. German music paper, and then this is actually an English receipt book for paying your insurance. And so in 1967 you would pay these amounts, and then they would be initialed and received by. I do actually have a receipt, but it's very white, so I'm not sure that I want to use that. I kind of wanted to do this caramel colour. Might make you hungry again, but not quite so much because it won't have as much chocolate reference. But I'm thinking the caramel colour background will tone in nicely with this side of the page. So let's put them all over here, and I'm just going to collage. You know, obviously a lot of it's going to be covered up, but that's going to be the background. I've got to think about what to do with this page because I don't want this white section down the middle, and this gold card is too thick. I'm thinking I might put washi down, a few sort of goldish. That was nice and wide. I think I've used that before. I think I've used that too. And then there's dots. We've got this one which is shinier, like more goldy coloured. No, I don't think that one goes with it. I think we're going to go with the shiny because there's a lot of shiny gold on that side. So I'm going to put that down the middle so that it hides this center section that I don't like. I'm going to need to glue it, so I'm going to use this glue which dries clear and is a flexible bond. And that will continue to assist with the integrity of the book anyway, to have some of this in here. I've got a new one of this fabric glue. It's this one's running low. I might get the new one if I need it again. Then run the masking tape over the glue stick, and that will then keep it in place. Let's just have enough. Just run it across. You never trust the washi tape. Always add extra glue. Keep it as close to the edge as possible, and then into the center seam. Although that should be fine, and then I can collage up to it. That should be okay. Now, do I want to ink them as I put them down? Let's just put a few down and see if I think they need inking. I don't think so. I think we've got enough patina happening on the page, because I just really want the kind of text and words in the background. It doesn't need, if you want to do a collage in the background, it's like a kind of a masterboard type collage. You want to keep it fairly neutral, so it doesn't, you don't have too much focus onto it. You want it to blend in. I don't like that being a long line. It's a very different colour. Oh, we've got some dictionary page. Yes. And this one, we might need some, this is the side I like. We might need some of the lighter just to sort of give it some variety. Alright, so let's just move all that away and just, we're going to randomly place, and we're going to use our glue stick. I mean, a lot of it you won't see, but what's the bet? If you don't make sure it looks good, the bit that doesn't look good will show. That's, what is it called? Murphy's Law. So there you go, that's all down. So in that one we now have text that's, no, we have, well, we have things starting with S because we've got some dictionary page with S, and we've got text not in the native language, and we've got bonus receipts. We've actually got 3 already just in the background of the collage. So then I'm going to look at putting the tracing paper or vellum down. So I've got a few choices. I'm going to see what they look like. I couldn't decide until I had already done the background whether to add pattern paper. And I've got this napkin, a white napkin, but I think that'll just make it all too white. And I wanted it to tone in with this side. So, no, this one might be a winner. Pale yellow piece of tissue. Oh yes, that might be the colour that I'm looking for. I'm just going to cover the whole page because I just want I don't know where the pieces are going to go that I've chosen, and I just want it to sort of tone back the background. Now it looks very yellow in the camera. It's not as yellow in real life. That's certainly a possibility. Could go with this one. Probably get more of this, more vintage looking. I like that one, to be honest, because I think that goes with the gold on this side quite nicely with this background paper. Caramel coloured. And I like these lines and numbers. Had the idea of blue. So it will depend on how our pieces look, whether they pop or whether they meld in or how they look. All right, so the next thing I wanted to do was, with this page, I want to put a border. Now the only problem is, I don't know if I really wanted to see, you know, whether I want the border to go right to the edge, and it's not quite big enough. We'll put that, cover that, and then say this is going over the top. I think it would have been so much better if this fitted the page. See, I don't like it going behind here. Am I being overly fussy? But see, I just don't like this gap. If you don't get frustrated with me fiddling around. If you do, then just skip to the end when it's all decided. Let's just put that there. Well, the blue might be quite nice, might be something different. Not sure. So that's now a third option, because we've got that little, that should fit right inside there, just to give a bit of variety, and it covers up this stuff here. So that's going there as a kind of a frame, and I think that's quite good because it kind of echoes the other side, this jagged edge. So I will probably give it a nice dark edge to sort of tone in with that and bring out some of these browns that are in here. All right, so that's that side of the wall. We've got to do something down this edge. So I have this piece. There wasn't enough of this to make a square border. So I have that, and then I've got this little twig. I'm going to try to make it look like it's part of the tree. Okay, so that's the frame side of it, whether we have blue. It does look quite nice with this blue, doesn't it? So that's a possibility. But those items are not part of the thing, they're just pretty edges. So we need a car and something that starts with S, because we've only got the dictionary page, which you can hardly see. A few things beginning with S. Okay, I really wanted to use a squirrel. I really like squirrels. We don't get them, well, there are some at the zoo running around in the trees like free, but we don't get squirrels in our gardens. And I remember when I went back to the UK, I was fascinated with squirrels in the back garden. I can remember I was at an auntie's place. She had squirrels in the back garden, and she had Christmas nuts on the fireplace, or no, wouldn't have been Christmas, but anyway, she had nuts on the fireplace, and ones that you crack. And so I would crack the nuts and take them out and feed the squirrels. Well, when they came home, they were horrified. What are you doing, feeding our good nuts to the squirrels? But for me, it was like something really exciting and different to hand feed squirrels in the garden. So I enjoyed it. It doesn't really fit the page very well. It would have been really nice if he'd have been on that side, and I could have had him coming off that tree, but so he's only a possibility. I have this squirrel, which I quite like. Again, he's got that bushy feathery tail, and I really like this squirrel. So we may be overloaded by squirrels in this garden. Why not? That's what happens, isn't it? It looks more like a meerkat, I think, but anyway, it's not. It was on the squirrel page. All my weird looking squirrels, which I've got a few, I don't know where the rest are definitely squirrels. But anyway, these are probably the ones I liked the best. And we have a sheep. And we have a sunflower. A couple of sunflowers. And I have a bird, but that bird's going to go in the tree possibly, but he's not an S, but that's where he's going to live. And I had those chocolate butterflies left over from the previous page, so I wasn't sure if it might be nice to include some of these on this page to kind of tie in, maybe just one or two, just to sort of say, hey, look, so that, but we can add those afterwards, as extras if we need them or if we like them. Let's put those up here. Okay, oh, I have some more. I do have some more. I have this bit. Okay, let's put that there to remind me that I can now make it up to the edge. That might be better than introducing the gold. Lots of things beginning with S: sunflowers, squirrels, sheep. Plenty of S's there. And this is my main focal point, and it is Simple Simon. So this is the bottom of it. Simple Simon Metapieman coming to the fair. So I don't know if I'm keeping the label or not, but it might go on here. Maybe not, I don't know yet, but I'll keep it just in case. So that's the main focal, and that's why I didn't mind the blue idea, because of the sky. And it's got plenty of blue in there. Blue might be quite nice. maybe I will be going with the blue. And then I've got this. Now, I tried to use this in a project a while ago. It would be from the 50s, I think, these cars. So I don't want to cut it up unless I was using it, but I really don't have any other car I'm happy with. I've got this one, but I just don't like it. It's too small. So I like this because, you know, if it was full, it would be, you know, quite a big car. So let's cut out this. I'll pause the video and I'll be back. And then I don't know that these animals are all optional. It was only if, you know, I could fit them in. I do like this, but I don't know where I'm going to stand him. He needs to stand on something. Kind of, but this other one, where's the other one gone? This one I quite like the idea. I was trying to make him like, because he looks a bit surprised, trying to get him to sort of look like he's stopping the car, or like, so he's trying to stop the car from running over the people. Possibly. It's cute. I don't like those edges, so we're going to cut that edge off. Oh, I didn't tell you where these came from. My Simple Simon picture. So I got this book from an op shop purchase the other day, $4, and I didn't really know what it was until I got home and started filming the video. But it's Humpty Dumpty's Favourite Nursery Rhymes by Dawn and Peter Cope. It's printed in 1981. She wouldn't think it would be anything special. However, it is full of these gorgeous images, and they're so beautiful. And so the images that were originally drawn in, the earliest ones are like 1886, and then most of them are in the early 1900s, 1905, 1906. So they're the illustrations that they used for books back then. So very beautiful. Now I couldn't bring myself to cut it up, except I've ordered myself another copy. So now I can. So I used one of the images. So I used Simple Simon, of course, from this book. You can't actually tell because I just sort of tore it out. So it actually still looks like it's a piece of a book that's all together. Yes, it's very difficult to do, and it feels really strange when you're doing it. But I think I liked this one the best because it was the most colourful. So that's the book that I used for this image, and I just think it's gorgeous. And it was by Eugenie Richards, who I've not heard of. It's got a cute puppy. So that's Simple Simon. Metapyman. Alright, so now I'm going to slide out the blue and see if we do like one of the other colours. I think I actually prefer that. I think it tones in better with this page. I think it allows these items to pop more, whereas the blue is very integrative, but it also makes them blend into each other. I don't really think there's any room for the sheep, and it's not looking like, unless he stands on the car, but I just don't think that's, oh, I don't know, actually I don't mind that. All right, so we can put things down. So we're going to put the background down and the border down, and see how we go. I don't mind the straight lines across this way because of the road. It won't matter, but I just, up the middle of the page, I don't really want the straight lines. So yeah, that's better. Happy with that. Okay. Very nice. Does not matter if it's a little bit wrinkly, it's all part of the vintage look. Oh yes, doesn't that look nice? It looks even nicer when it's glued down, doesn't it? Looks like one piece of old newspaper now. Let's cut it here so that we can make it fit the page better. So we're going to try and just get that little trim all the way around, and then we've got that extra piece look for the best bit to fit in there. So that part there looks like it will fit the best. Okay, a bit of a border happening. We have this bit of border. Oh, which now doesn't fit. We didn't think of that. So the sunflower may come in handy after all. Beautiful. That will be perfect. You just never know when you need something. So that'll be perfect. So we can put that down because we know that's going there to cover up that. It's quite glossy and thick, so I'm going to use my art glitter glue. Eek. I want to do the edging. Okay, we're going to do that now. Did that one with brown. Yes, maybe I'll do it with brown rather than black. So it's just going to go. Just want to give it a bit of extra definition. Right, the art glitter glue may not have stuck now, so I'm going to give it some glue stick down here to give it the bit of an extra bit. Okay. So this came from both these would have come from Daphne's diary, and the sunflower has gone floating away. Here it is. So you can just put that there, and you will never know there's a bit missing. I want him to have an edge too. Brown, yeah, why not? But I'm going to use a book page. Try to get the edge just not too far in. See, so most of the brown is going to go onto the book page instead of on the flower. We have a sunflower for S as one of our S items. We've got a few, but we've got sunflower. And the dictionary page in the background was S, but you can hardly see that now. Here, look, strudel. Huh. Most common German word that everyone's heard of. Strudel. Well, strudel is a whirlpool. Thought it was a cake. Pastry. Whirlpool vortex. Oh, is it because the strudel goes round and round? Oh, well, there you go. I didn't expect it to say that. Thought it would say pastry. We just never know. Alright, so we just got to get the flower in the right place to cover up the bottom of that. Next, we probably need to put our tree branch. I don't think I want to do the other edge, I just want the edge with the branches. It's going down there. And then we can add the little branch on the birdie to it, and that'll be our border done. Okay, pause the video, I'm going to have to fussy cut this. Okay, I'm not too sure what we were doing when I put the camera on pause, but what I'm doing now is getting rid of the white edges of the other squirrel, which I'm not sure if we had decided to have him or not, but I do really like his long tail. So I'm going to have him, make him fit, but just trying to give the tail a bit of definition, and then I'll go around the body, just using brown, not black, to sort of tone in with the other page. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I went to look for something for him to hold. That took me a while. I have found something. He's got cute little hands like this, so I've got to cut those hands apart so I can fit what I've chosen in. I'm making up a little story in my head as to what these animals are doing on the page. I like to have a little story happening with my Margarete Miller kind of like a reason for things to be there. It's part of what's happening on the page. That's how I like to do it. All right, so he's going to go up here. Now I ended up cutting off that extra bit of branch so that he could just go at the end, but it was a bit short, so now I have to have him right over the edge of the page here, because you can't have it in the middle because it looks a bit strange, so I have to have it on the edge. Okay, so he's going to go like that. I just think he looks so cute hanging down from the top of the page. It's just different from having a flower, so I like that. I liked him as soon as I saw him, and I couldn't really figure out how to get him in. And then what I don't know if I've shown you these pieces or not, can't remember now. Oh, let me go around the edge of this car. Should I go around in blue or brown? It's got kind of like browny black colours in there, so I'm going to go around in brown. Okay, so that's going there. And I think we can stick that down because there's nothing going under it. Oh, maybe there is a little bit. Where is it? What's that flower? So I don't know, I like this flower here. And no real reason for it to be there other than I quite like it sticking over the I haven't gone around the edge of that, so let's do that. I'm not going to do it the way I did it before, because I'm going to do it this way. Okay. Oops. Well, of course I haven't left anywhere for the prompts. Tucked them into a secret pocket there, didn't I? I think I might have to do the same here. Okay, so that is now our thingies that go in there as a tuck. And oops, stick that to everything. All this glue's probably dried. Okay. Yeah. And the butterflies are going to hide the join of this branch. I found the other brown butterfly that I'd lost. I still need to stamp them a bit, but we've got two brown butterflies which are kind of bringing in from this page here. I went through the extraordinary things to cut out and collage, and what I found was this, and it just fits perfectly. It begins with S, stop, and he's telling the car to stop. This little squirrel is also trying to get the car to stop. I don't want his tail touching them, so he just sits up there. He just leapt up onto the car to stop it from. So he either looks like he's going for the flower, or it looks like he's trying to stop the car. And this guy's a lookout. So he was just standing on that gold part. I don't know if I'll cut those little branches off. I probably will, but not sure yet. So he's just sitting up there. He's the lookout. And he's the control man. The road control man. So I just need a bird for the branches, because I had that green budgie thing, whatever it was, a little parrot, which has flown away. The butterfly flew away and came back. And oh, here he is. The budgie is over here. Or I think it's a budgie. I don't know if I like the fact that he was green and yellow. He actually looked quite nice, but not now. I've got all these here, but he actually looked quite nice in there. I might still like him there, but I can't get him behind the flower. Maybe I can get him behind here. Possibility. I quite like him hiding in there amongst the flowers, helping out as a lookout. I need a stronger edge on here. Alright, so what can we stick down now? No, I'm going to pause and I'm going to look for a swallow or a bird beginning with S. Back in a minute. Alright, I found a few. Didn't find a swallow. Oh, what's the name of that one? I thought I cut the name out. That's a sunbird. Olive-breasted sunbird. And that's a house sparrow. Oh, I can't see them. Quite like the yellow because that juxtapositions this, and then this has yellow, and this is another scarlet-breasted sunbird which has got red and the yellow in it. And I thought the screech owl is a possibility because of the two owls, but no, I think I like one of the yellow ones, but this one's facing the wrong way, so we're going to have this lovely bright yellow one. So I'll pussycat him back in a moment. Well, that's pretty difficult. It's done. Let's do, kind of needs black. Done everything else in brown. We'll start with brown, see how it looks. It just needs to be dark, I think. One more. Okay. All right, let that dry. Get the cat out, back in a sec. Okay, and the stop sign. I like it. Totally, in, you know, it just comes together. The pieces that you have, it's like, well, okay, this is what I've got. Can I make it happen? So the next one down is this one. Let's put this down. So I don't like the back of this one anyway. It's Ring a Posy, but once I found out what the story was about, I'm not keen on it anyway. So I think we can make that work. Tucking into the car, I think we can put him down, although we need to make him browner. I don't want the tail covering up the puppy or their feet or their bodies. Just want him to be looking like he's jumped on the car to stop it. Oh, there's a friendly motorbike come to visit the video. And now we can put him down. Put him first, and then we'll slot that in, so I won't perhaps do the feet too much. That works. I might actually just texture in around the branch. Yeah, just and now the stop sign. You don't mind that little gap between the hands so you can see he's holding it. Alright, well I'm going to put this down because I like this. This is already fixed where it's going. Yep, I think that works. Now he's got whiskers, but I might have to cut the whiskers off and either draw them in or just don't worry about it. I don't know whether I want those. I mean, I like them, but I just don't know. Let's cut them off. I have to use some colour pencil on that white bit. It's a bit of the reed that's sort of went across his tail, but now it looks like a white line. Sepia. That'll do. Probably what I should have done here. Try and tone it in a little bit, that brown, so it doesn't look quite so textury. Actually, I might use this sepia as kind of a highlighter around the shadows. Just need a little slim brush just to activate some of that sepia. So I think I'm done. I've actually tucked the prompts in here. Tricky to get out. They're just hidden away. Okay, so we'll go through the prompts. Quite pleased with how it's turned out. So CW Planner number 37, anything that starts with S. So we have squirrel. That is, oh, I forget his name. That's a squirrel. That's a squirrel. They're all on the squirrel page. Sunbird, Simple Simon, Metapyman, stop sign, and 2 sunflowers. So anything starts with S. We've got plenty of those. Text in another language, not your native tongue. So we have German book pages and German songs. There is some Italian behind there, but we can't see it in the collage. A car, of course, we've got a car coming up the road, which the squirrel is saying stop, and he's at the lookout, and he's helping the car to stop. Translucent paper such as tracing paper, vellum or tissue paper. So we have that, I haven't got much left of it, but you know, the pattern paper that you can't get with sewing patterns. So I put that over the top of the collage, which gives it that nice brownish colour. And something with fins we did not do. And bonus was a receipt, which this was the receipt I used, receipt for an insurance company. And you see those little squares? There were big pieces of this down, but they're hidden. So in here was a big piece. I think there was some down here and some up here somewhere, some here. But you can only see those little squares now. But that's in there somewhere. I had no idea when I was putting the collage down how much of it would be hidden and how much of it would be shown. But that's okay. It's just a nice collage background. And we have everything except the fins. I couldn't get, I didn't want to put a shark in. I thought it would just be too weird. So it's a little bit of a country lane. They're heading up the country lane, and the squirrels are helping Simple Simon and his the little boy to not get run over. That's my theory. And this just tucks back in here, which was quite tricky because I didn't leave enough room as usual. But it does go in and then just looks like it's part of the car. And of course I made the colour scheme tone in with the one next door. And I've got some of the chocolate butterflies that I had on the previous chocolate spread. I used to love chocolate spread. So there we go. That's it done. Thank you very much for watching and being with me. Thank you for subscribing, and please visit the giveaway video if it's still early September when you're watching this. The prize is drawn September 9th on Thursday, so you've still got time to enter for the giveaway of all the collage goodies. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.